What's up, guys? McVey Gaming here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another tier list. This one is the NHL tier list. Now, what's going to be happening is we're going to be taking these NHL teams and placing them into our categories. Up top, we would put them. Who would we put at the President's Trophy? Who would we think personally would have the most points? Who could do it? Who could win the division would be next. A second seed, which would be like just about right below the division winners. Okay, so I want to say this now about the President's Trophy and division winners. 3 teams will be in the division winner section. The other team would be in President's Trophy to win the division. Third seed would be just below the second seed. First wild card, that's always the interesting one. There's only 2. Second wild card, only 2. French playoffs is like they're on the verge that could make playoff contention, but then at the same time they're not making it. And bottom feeders, yeah, you got no chance to make the playoffs type of thing. Alright, let's have some fun here today. Remember, if you go on to enjoy today's video, make sure you always smash a like on the video. Comment down below your favorite team or teams. Follow all my socials, which you can find in the description down below. Alright, let's get started. First, we have the Anaheim Ducks. Now, these guys did just lose Ryan Getzlaf. He's going to be retiring at the end of the season. Honestly, he was one of my favorite players of all time. These guys at one point were in the conference finals, former Stanley Cup champions. But as of late, they haven't been looking like the best team. They really haven't. So for me personally, I would put them just about probably in the second wild card for the West. That's what I would say personally. Like I said, sound off below in the comment section. Let's see what you guys have to say about it. Next is the Arizona Coyotes. Now, I've seen the way they've played. They're usually not that good of a team. So for me, I'm going to have to put them at bottom feeders. Only because I've seen how they play. They don't play good. They're not a good team. Next is the Boston Bruins. Now, for me personally, so they finished at a wild card. They're facing Carolina. That's where they finished. But I feel like they got that potential, but they could hit a second seed. They could hit it. They have that potential in them. I've seen it before. They're former Cup champions too. They've lost to my Blackhawks in the finals. Not gonna roast them for that. But they got that feeling. I got that feeling they could make easily second seed for sure. I got that feeling. It's not the personal. It's just what I think. Next up, we have the Buffalo Sabres. Now, they didn't make the playoffs. Obviously, they don't really look like a good playoff team when it comes to like playoffs. They honestly, I don't know what they would look, how good they would look. So I'm gonna have to put them with the Arizona Coyotes and bottom feeders. Next up is the Pacific Division 2022 Pacific Division champion Calgary Flames. Now, obviously, you think, oh yeah, Jesse, you're just gonna go right off of the season. I'm not. Personally, for me, I would put the Calgary Flames at the first wild card. I would put them personally. But they did win their division, so I can't be mad about that. But I'm going to have to put them in the first wild card. They look like that kind of team that could have potential in the playoffs, but I just see them having the first wild card spot. Next up is the 2022 Metropolitan Division champions, Carolina Hurricanes. Now, for them, they did win their division. They're like the Calgary Flames. I'm gonna have to put them just about with them in the first wild card. Now you got my team, personally, the Chicago Blackhawks. Jesse, you guys would think, Jesse, you're gonna put my President's Trophy. I guarantee it. You're wrong. We haven't been playing that well as of late. We missed the playoffs. The last time we even lifted the cup, 7 years ago, was the last time we lifted the Stanley Cup. And we had all of our guys. We had Marian Hossa, Andrew Saw, Jalmerson, Nicholas Jalmerson, Jonathan Tays, Brandon Saad. We had all of them. So, not being able to lift that cup again, we want to be able to lift that cup again. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to put them at a 3 seed. Only because you can only have one team for the East and obviously the West in the wildcard spot. So you can only have one per each conference. We already filled out our first, and we already got our Western team for the second. Next up is the 2022 Central Division champion, Colorado Avalanche. These guys have been playing like a well-oiled machine for sure as of late. So I'm going to put them up as a division winner. So Central. So that's the Central right there anyway. They've been playing like a well-oiled machine. They're guaranteed something great. They definitely are. Columbus Blue Jackets is up next. They did not make the playoffs, but I'm going to put them in the fringe because they had that potential to get into the playoffs. But they were just slightly out of it. But they have that potential to be easily able to make it. Obviously, we don't have the Seattle Kraken in here. We we don't know what to expect from them in the next 5 to 10 years. We'll see about that. Next up, this season they did get a wild card spot. They got the second wild card spot in the playoffs in the West. It's the Dallas Stars. Personally, for me, they've been playing really well. I'm gonna probably put them in a 2 seed. So my seeds would be Central. For me, in the Central Division, I would put Colorado versus Anaheim and Dallas versus Chicago in the playoffs. Next up, you have the Detroit Red Wings. They haven't been playing that well as of late. They don't have Zetterberg. I think Larkin is dealing with injury. Dylan Larkin is dealing with an injury. He's one of their best players for sure. I'm going to put them at a bottom feeder position. Detroit hasn't been playing that well. They just really haven't. Next up, you have the number 2 seed in the Pacific, Edmonton Oilers. This team has that potential to be easily a threat to that Stanley Cup, no matter the time. So I'm going to put them at the President's Trophy. I'm going to go with the Edmonton Oilers. They've been playing really aggressive as of late. I feel like if they could continue that, they're going to be doing very well in the next number of years. Because they have guys like Connor McDavid, Evander Kane, one of my favorites, and Leon Draisaitl. So, Edmonton is going to be my team for the President's Trophy. So, obviously, our division winners will both be from the East. Obviously, our 2 seeds we need our Pacific and our Metropolitan. 3 seeds every division but Central. And our wild card has to be from the East. Florida Panthers, there is your 2022 President's Trophy championship team right there. They've been playing well. I'm going to put them at a division. I'm going to put them at a 2 seed. They've been playing well. They got to keep it going. They just need to keep that going. So obviously we won't be putting the Kings in the top 2 categories. They've got the 3 seed there facing Edmonton right now. They somehow beat Edmonton in Game 1. So that's not that bad. But I'm going to put them at... I'm going to put them at fringe playoffs. Even though they did make the playoffs this season. I'm going to put them at fringe. Wild. Same thing for them. They're at 3. They're facing... Or no, they're at 2. Wait. I'm trying to think. Minnesota's a 2. Yeah, Minnesota's a 2 seed right now. They're facing St. Louis, who's a 3. Okay, got it. So I'm gonna put Minnesota at fringe as well. I feel like they can, they've been playing good, but they haven't been playing the best as of late. Best hockey. All right, you got the Montreal Canadiens, former Cup finalists. I feel like I just feel like they can win the division with really good. I mean, back in 2014, 2015, good. They were just nonstop win the division because they had guys like Carey Price, PK Subban, one of the best defensemen in the league. They just haven't had it as of late, but put them at division winners for me. Next up, my hometown, Nashville Predators. Yes, that is my hometown. I'm a Nashville Predator boy. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with fringe playoffs. I know they made it to the wild card spot this season to play Colorado in the playoffs, but they've not been playing that well. I don't know what's up with them. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. New Jersey Devils, that is from the Metropolitan Division. That's hard. I'm going to put them at my 2 seed wild card. My second wild card. I'm going to put them there. I feel like I'm making a mistake. I just feel it. I already know who I'm putting in for my Metropolitan and Division winners. I already know. Alright, the New York Islanders are a team for sure who has the potential to easily make the playoffs and possibly make it to the finals. They definitely do. So I'm going to put the New York Islanders at a 3 seed. New York Rangers, the Islanders' state rival, I'm going to put them at a 2 seed. Oh, I want to put them at a 2 seed. But as of late, they haven't really made the playoffs. Obviously, they got a 2 seed this year, so I'm going to put them at a fringe. Iowa Senators, they've not been playing that well. These guys have Bobby Ryan, Erik Karlsson, who they traded to the Sharks. Yes, Erik Karlsson, one of the best defensemen in the league, is on the same team as Brent Burns. That's right. Brent freaking Burns. Alright, so obviously now it's the Philadelphia Flyers. Okay, so I have a 3 seed taken for Metropolitan. Oh, they've not been playing that well, though. Ever since they lost Claude Giroux, who's practically their best player. Yeah, no, they haven't been doing that well. So I'm going to put them at bottom feeders. Now, there we go. Now we're getting towards the late ends. Here we go. Pittsburgh Penguins. Put them at the 2 seed. They've been playing very well. A couple Stanley Cups in the process. Wait a minute. Why? Oh, I fucked up somewhere. Wait. Why do I have Florida at 2 and Boston at 2? Oh, I'm at 8. Oh, I think I meant to put Boston or Florida at 3. I think I meant to put Florida at 3. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. There we go. I didn't fuck up now. Okay. There we go. I got it fixed. We're fixed now. We're good, people. Okay. San Jose Sharks. One of my current favorites. They're one of mine. We got guys like Brent Burns. I think we still have Joe Thornton. I think we do. Brent Burns, Erik Karlsson. We got them. Timo Meier. Logan Couture. I think we have him. I'm not completely sure, though. But I'm telling you now. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna put them at fringe. Only because they got that potential. I feel like they can easily climb their way up. St. Louis. There's another team for the fringe. Tampa Bay Lightning. Actually, I'm going to put Canadians at bottom feeders, put Tampa Bay in division winners. I'm telling you now. I'm going to put Toronto at fringe. I mean, they've had a great year, but I just see them having that potential. It's that potential for me. All right. So my Metropolitan is only team in the Metropolitan left is the Capitals. We'll just get that out of the way. They will be my division winners. Washington's going to be my divisional winners. So we have a 2 seed, a 3 seed for the Pacific, and obviously we could put a team in the bottom feeder. My team in the bottom feeder will obviously be Winnipeg. They haven't been playing that well. Ever since they lost guys, they used to have guys like Dustin Byfuglien, Evander Kane, Patrick Laine, one of the best young talented players. Now you got Vancouver and you have Vegas Golden Knights. I'm gonna put the Vegas Golden Knights at 3. Nah, we're putting Vegas at 2. Give me San Jose at a 3. And put Vancouver at fringe. And you got me. Alright, I'm gonna recap everything. So we're gonna put the Edmonton Oilers at the President's Trophy. I'm gonna put the Colorado Avalanche, Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Washington Capitals as my division winners. I'm going to put the Boston Bruins, Dallas Stars, Pittsburgh Penguins, and Vegas Golden Knights as my 2 seeds. And my 3 seeds will be the Chicago Blackhawks, New York Islanders, Florida Panthers, and San Jose Sharks. First wildcard spots, I have the Calgary Flames and the Carolina Hurricanes. Second wildcard, I have the Anaheim Ducks and the New Jersey Devils. Just barely missing the playoffs will be the Columbus Blue Jackets, Los Angeles Kings, Minnesota Wild, Nashville Predators, New York Rangers, St. Louis Blues, Toronto Maple Leafs, and Vancouver Canucks. And my bottom feeders would be Arizona Coyotes, Buffalo Sabres, Detroit Red Wings, Ottawa Senators, Philadelphia Flyers, Montreal Canadiens, and the Winnipeg Jets. If you guys go and enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like. Comment down below your team. And make sure you go follow me on all my social medias. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.